Swear I couldn't sleep awake last night. No point in turning off the lights. Not the same without your head on my shoulders. Growing pains, but I don't wanna get older. Almost like we left it all unread. Couple feelings never laid to rest. Didn't know that the party was over. And it's true that I need you here closer. Burning photos. Had to learn to let go of I used to. Somebody in another skin. I heard that you're happy without me, and I hope it's true. It kills me a little, that's okay, 'cause I die for you. You know I'd still die for you.
Feelings wise, I've not felt this sick in a really long time. I feel achy. And I know I say that a lot. When I say achy, I mean like every part of my body is sore. I feel like feels like you did a full body workout when you've done literally nothing. But I done more work with the same amount of like achiness I feel, or soreness. The thing that's like really hitting me hard right now is my throat. It is rough. I know like last week I mentioned how I was like kind of feeling sore and I was developing a cough. I usually cut out the cough, so I don't want full footage of me sitting there and coughing. So I usually edit it out. But I have a really bad cough right now. It's one of those coughs that you just know there's no way of getting out of it. It's like you know you're sick and like there's nothing you can do about it. That's how I'm feeling right now. So, with that in mind, creative-wise, there's not been much that I've done the past few days. I did make another TikTok of the Bop Bop. I made 4 of those last week just to prove a point, and it proved my point further. I think it's almost at 20,000 views now. And so that's a fun little thing. Both the Walmart ad and the Aquaphor ad have been denied. I'm gonna kind of sit down and look through every single mission I've done the past 3 months and check out the consistency and analytics of those. But for now, I'm gonna make some chicken soup and kind of relax and get that information together. But yeah.
So I've done a few, little bit of research, a little bit of looking around, checking out income and missions and what the point of everything is. Quick little update on my sickness. I feel still really bad. I already picked up my song for the week. And picture-wise, I have an idea of what I think it'll be like. This is the last part of season 2 for like these last 10 episodes, the last part of season 2. So I really want to put a lot of focus onto these, especially because they're coming into the busy season of the year and the end of the year. The next 10 weeks will, I believe, go into January, which sitting down and saying that is insane to think about, the time frame for this show or series. But anyways, nonetheless, since my very first mission with Amazon, I have done 18 different missions. Mission on TikTok is, for those of you who don't know, a ad that you submit to a company and then they have to see it and approve it. The way it kind of works usually is it's like a ranking. The people who rank higher usually are the ones who get it. The last 2 I've gotten, I genuinely don't know how I've gotten them. There's no clear answer to that. At first I thought it was maybe timing, like if you're the first, but the last 5 missions I've done, I've been the first, if not one of few first people to actually upload one, and I haven't gotten one. The Amazon one, it was that case. That was my very first one, and I happened to be like the first person to upload, and it got approved. And I didn't realize how big of a deal that was when it happened. And then the Walmart one that I got, that one, I was up on the top for quite some time because my TikTok actually got views. So the thing I'm kind of factoring in now is timing and video views. I think that for this week in particular, anytime there's a mission, probably tomorrow or Tuesday, or tonight, anytime there's a mission, I want to review it, make it, and then post it in the morning. I posted, I think, at like 11 o'clock, and one of my TikToks got quite a bit of views. So I'm going to stick with 11 o'clock being my like post that time. Usually by that time there's like 30 people, but it's a really tough gamble because that's $2,000 to $3,000 that I'm gambling here, that I may or may not get. There's also, you can upload 3 times. So I might try to focus on uploading 2, one in the morning and one right at the beginning, and seeing how that would work and which ones would go up and which ones would go down. I'm kind of going to play that by ear this week, but that is kind of the plan. But back to me doing 18 in the past like 8 weeks. That is 10% success rate of these missions so far, at least. That is really bad. I think like there are a few things that factor into that. I'm not huge. I only have 16,000 followers, and I know that sounds goofy for me to say with the YouTube channel of 106 that I only have 16,000. For TikTok, 16,000 is small. And even though I have that many, my videos don't get that many views. It's a weird in-between confusion there. But trying to figure out how these missions work is such an interesting concept because it factors so many different things. It factors in views, it factors in quality, it factors in what the company wants and what they're looking for. It's so many different things that you have to think about when you're making this ad. And because it's a catch-all competition between you and every other creator on the app, it's incredibly difficult. But when you do it successfully, it pays off. And so I know I did focus on missions a few episodes ago. And that was kind of like a fresh focus. And this is kind of now that I have my information, what can I do with it? Because all of the missions I've done, so many different times of me posting and thinking, I really hope this gets it. Because 2,000, 3,000 per episode times 16 is a ton. That's almost like $40,000. That's a ton of money that I could have had, and that I don't. And like, I'm not upset about that. Obviously, each time it's a different reason. But like, when you think about it like that, you're like, dang, that's a ton of like waste right there that you just lost. So with that like understanding, you can understand why I get so worked up or frustrated when I don't get it. Why I get so upset when a company comments on that post instead of just uploading it or sponsoring it. It's like, what was the whole point of me doing this if you're just going to comment on it? I honestly couldn't care less if you comment. I just want to make the ad for you. But now that you kind of understand that, that's where we are. Another thing that is going on this week. Last week I did 4 different videos of the same concept, and they all got pretty decent views in comparison to what I've been getting. It is kind of starting to turn into a trend. Mainly it's staying for my post, but a lot of people are talking about how they remember Super Mario Brothers and it brings back their childhood. And I'm getting a ton of comments of people telling me to do it harder, which is like the dance, or you need to do your legs right. So they're starting to click onto that idea of doing the same thing, but like changing it a little bit every time. There are a lot of TikTokers who blew up quite a bit from doing this. I think even though I despise doing the same thing over and over again, I think I'm going to kind of start to lean into that a little bit this week just to see what happens. I understand that I often say I want to be unique with every single one of my uploads, and I still do, but I genuinely want to see what happens when I do this, and I'm still going to be making TikToks in between. But if something is working and it could grow my channel here and on TikTok, I think it's worth a shot. So I'm going to keep trying to mess around with that. I posted one yesterday, it's sitting at 500 views. The one I posted before is sitting at 20,000 views. I'm just going to keep messing around with it because it's only gone up. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to post one today as well just to see how it goes. But yeah, just wanted to kind of tie into that a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to try to get better. I got to work today at like 3, so today was the fall back, so I gained an hour, so I woke up a lot earlier than I was expecting, which is nice because, like I've mentioned a few weeks ago, my sleep schedule I wish would be a little earlier. So instead of waking up at 10, I woke up at 9 today, which is my main goal, is to wake up at 9. So I really enjoy fall back. I love the summertime, but I do believe like fall time zone is like the hours of which I thrive, because I can really go to sleep and wake up comfortably in the right time. So hopefully this week I'm waking up at 9 consistently and I can start to get my sleep schedule better. So yeah. Oh my god. So I posted a TikTok yesterday. I think it's sitting at like 600 views right now. Neither of them are really doing what the other few did with that same audio. So I'm probably not gonna post another one with that audio and just keep making different TikToks. No mission today or last night. I'm guessing there's gonna be one tonight, so I'm gonna wait for that one patiently. I am working pretty late tonight, and I do not feel good still. More than likely, I'm going to not be able to do a live stream until I can get this sickness over with. Mostly because it's really hard to tell a joke when you have to cough every few minutes and you feel like crap. And both of those factors will make it really difficult to do anything. So with that all out of the way, I really don't know what this week is going to look like as of today. Got 3 more days until the deadline for this episode, and the amount of stuff that happens every week is honestly crazy to me. But I would like to get a TikTok out today. I have a few audios, maybe 1 or 2 that I would like to get out. So that's about as far as I have planned today, at least. So yeah. I don't understand how I can not do a lot and yet do a lot. And every time I'm stuck in a funk thinking like, this really sucks and I'm not doing it, and like nothing's happening and I'm not making any moves, freaking stuff happens. This morning, the TikTok trend I was trying to set, the one where I was going bop bop, it was sitting at 20,000 views, which isn't bad, which is great. And now, after a full day, it is sitting at 60,000, so it has tripled in the course of a day. The thing about this TikTok is that it can continue to grow no matter what, because it is not a time-sensitive TikTok. It is so confusing to me how a TikTok that I posted 5 times, 6 times, one can have 60,000, one can have 10,000, one can have 100,
or 500. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and it's just crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all on where I was there, because that's freaking wild. But yeah. Also, it is 11:30 right now. In 30 minutes, hopefully there's going to be another drop of a mission. When that happens, I will make one tonight, and then tomorrow afternoonish, whenever I get off, I will make another one. Or re-upload the same one. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'm just letting you know. So, yeah. Today is the 7th day in a row that I've been working. Top of working, I've been doing TikTok and content and working in my church and being sick. This week sucked. I mentioned last week that you were going to see the beginning, the middle, and the end of this entire week throughout this series, and you really did. You saw how drained I was, how much went on in the past 2 weeks. I mean, it's insane. I am exhausted right now. I'm so tired, and I'm so ready to sleep tomorrow and not have anything to do. It feels like whenever I get to the end of a week like this week, where I've just been working and working, I forget what it's like to be off and not doing anything. And I don't know what that's like, honestly. But this doesn't feel like work to me. This feels like just me doing my thing. So tonight, hopefully here it's 10:47 right now. So hopefully here in about an hour and 10 minutes, we'll see if there's a new mission. And then I will post one tonight and then post one tomorrow morning. But as far as anything else, the TikTok with the bop bop, I posted another one today just to see what would happen. It's sitting at like 200 views. No really good audios or anything that I've had stick out to me to make today. But I did make that one TikTok. And then the one that's blowing up right now, it's sitting at 80,000 views, which is really, really good. It's a good amount. It's a good amount of views. I've gained a few, I think 200 followers from it, which is great. But that's about as far as it's gone this week. Still no missions, just kind of waiting. So yeah, but tomorrow I'm off. Doesn't have anything until 6 o'clock tomorrow. So that gives me plenty of time to do some things. So pretty excited. I did take a picture, so I'll go ahead and show you. It's kind of dark though. There we go. I went ahead and made, this is this week's photo. I really wanted to capture my hair kind of like shaking. It was wet, and just like, I thought it looked really cool in the white room. I thought it was a really bright shot in comparison to other photos I've taken. And actually like how it turned out quite a bit. It's very stylistic. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and chill for the next hour and 10 minutes. Hopefully try not to fall asleep. But I guess I'll see you guys soon. Right here? Can't believe it when I'm saying this, but it's working. Slowly, but it's working. Last week I started doing the Baba meme because I thought it was funny and people could easily replicate it and do whatever they wanted to with it. And it is increasingly getting more and more and more videos. I've had people tagging me. I've had people not tagging me, but definitely copying what I'm doing, which I don't really care about a tag. It's not original whatsoever. I literally just doing what they do in the game. But there are some really funny ones out there, and it's actually really cool to see people do something that I started.
I don't really care if I'm tagged or not. But that's dope. I'm gonna keep watching it, but there are a few that have surpassed my views, which I don't really care. But that's great. I just thought that was really funny. I feel horrible. I got a really bad migraine. There's a cold front blowing in, and the weather changing is just messing with me horribly. But I noticed that, and I wanted to go ahead and sit down and kind of get what I thought of it. But that's really cool. It's really, really cool. There were no missions last night, none whatsoever. I'm not really sure why. The Walmart one is still going. I've noticed that usually with the missions, they'll go until like one of the missions is over. So until those missions are up, there will be no missions at all. So that's dope. But yeah, I started the trend. Yeah. Anyways, that's about as far as anything that's happened today. I've just been relaxing. I made a TikTok. It was of me being a schizophrenic and making food for my friend. I thought it was funny, but when I had posted that, so yeah. Anyways, I finally got batteries for the wall. I'll put those in. Put those in real quick. Oh my god. Wow, magnetically wise, these kind of suck. Look at this. Hold on. Let me turn this off. Look at this. I mean, like, I can't have that. Great. Now there's going to be a hint of pink every time I record. Today I've posted 2 different TikToks. I did another one with the bop bop just because it was trending and people were kind of starting to do it, so I wanted to jump on that just a little bit. I also posted a TikTok with an audio that I just really enjoyed.
Hope you like Italian. Where'd you go? Hey! Come on! Hey, where'd you go?
That TikTok is sitting at 3,000 viewers right now, which is really good. I'm not sure where that will go, probably not anywhere, but, you know, getting 3,000 views is never a bad thing. It's currently 10:15 right now, so I'm waiting to see if there's going to be a mission tonight at midnight. I got to get up tomorrow at 6:30, so I would prefer not to be up super late, but if there is a mission, I will be doing one tonight, and then doing one tomorrow after I get off. But honestly, right now it's just a waiting game to see what will happen tonight. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, really, we're getting close to the end of this week, and that's insane to me. That's so crazy. I like how I managed to pick the 1 week where there weren't any missions to focus on missions, which is just goofy, but keeping all of that in mind, all I really have to do now is wait, so we'll just have to wait and see. Trained Ranger to pick up this ball. Watch this shit. Watch this. Okay. Just gonna pick it up. Yep. Good job. Yeah. Oh. Go get it. Go get it. I threw it. It's down there. Go get it. I mostly accidentally trained her when I was sick because I would go to bed at like the middle of the day and not want to move, and she would want to play, and so she'd bring the ball to me and then I'd throw it, and she figured out that was the only way that she could do that without me moving. So I accidentally trained her, but she's really smart. She's smart for the most part. She'll pick it up. Anyways, around 12:30 now, and
There are no missions tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep since I gotta get up so early tomorrow. But I don't know. There's nothing I can really do about it. But there's a few things I want to talk about tomorrow, TikTok wise, that are really interesting. But for now, I'm just gonna go to bed. So
Yeah, well, Ranger, well, it's official. I have started a TikTok trend. Really started a TikTok trend. It is insane to see the amount of people who are actually starting to do this. I kind of took what I really genuinely thought was a good idea, and I mean, you can see it. I literally said last week.
I had an idea for an experiment. There's an audio. It's the Super Mario Brothers audio. If you didn't know, or you may or may not know, Super Mario Brothers, like Wii and DS, had a weird thing where the music, every time it goes like pop pop, they would do like a little like dance. So I want to kind of experiment with posting the same exact TikTok 5 times and seeing exactly what happens with that. There are a few people who've done this on TikTok and it's like started a trend. I really think it's a funny audio and I think people can easily replicate it. Ted Division did a great video where he tried to make a TikTok sound and he kind of did basically what I've done in the past few months, and that's just kind of test different things, throwing shit at the wall until something sticks. And one of the things he established was like it has to be a video in order for it to blow up. It has to be a video that someone can easily replicate and someone can relate to. So I think this nails both of those right on the dot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spam my TikTok account, see what happens. I don't know, it's just a fun little experiment. I just thought, man, why not?
I mean, that idea completely worked. I mean, it was exactly how I thought it was going to work out. And I called it from the very beginning of when I started doing this, that this could be a trend and people could really easily copy this. And that was the whole point of the formula. Growth-wise, I think it's very beneficial for me to do stuff like this where I genuinely come up with an idea that I think will work, and it works. This genuinely was such a fun experience for me because not only did I prove points wrong, but I also started a trend and also gave a lot of people different ideas to grow in their own channels. It is genuinely super cool to see, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a really, really cool accomplishment, and for the whole of this series, I'm really proud of the ability to do that. I think there are a lot of things that I've accomplished with this series following, and this is one of the biggest ones for me. This is really, really cool. Being able to like see somebody do something that I started, that is insane to me. This person I've never met in my life, they're doing something that I did. Like, they're exactly copy and paste following my formula and getting views for it. That is amazing. That proves to me, at least to myself, that like everything I'm saying isn't insane. Everything I say in the show, everything I talk about, every point I make, it's true. I'm doing something. Like, I'm genuinely changing things. I'm genuinely growing. I'm right. I'm not crazy. You know, it makes me feel so much more confident in myself knowing, okay, this works. I'm not stupid. Like, I know what I'm doing, at least to an extent. And that's fantastic. With that in mind, I really do want to keep my eye out for stuff like this in the future and genuinely want to try my best to start more trends like this because it's just really fun, honestly. Like I said, it is really funny to see how every week something happens and it's never what I expected. This week was mainly about missions and ended up being about missions and this whole thing. I mean, you guys got to see from the very beginning to now the growth of this trend. It's been over a week of just, it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. It gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets bigger. I mean, we went from 10,000 to 100,000, and from that span of time, an entire trend started. Like, that's crazy to me. My entire For You page right now is just that. I'm seeing more and more and more of it. I'm seeing videos go from 2,000 likes to 200,000 likes. It's fantastic. Like, that's cool. I went ahead and posted one today about how I started a trend, and I'm not getting any credit for it. That one's mostly just because I think it's funny. And I said in the comments, like, it's fun. Like, feel free to do whatever you want. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, I think like with that, really for the week, that's a good way to end it. I genuinely think ending it on a bang like that is great. With that in mind, this week has been really cool. Even though I was sick, I was still able to achieve quite a bit, and you guys were there for all of it. And having a way to record stuff like this is really, really cool. But next week, there's quite a bit planned that I'm pretty excited about, and a lot on the board for what I'm going to be doing. But if you've watched this far, truly thank you, first of all, and I really appreciate you enjoying this to the point of the end. But also, if you're not subscribed, please do. It actually helps me a lot, helps me grow, helps me know that you are enjoying this series and that you want to stay along. I know that I believe it was like most of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you are seeing this and you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Genuinely, I want to grow this community as much as I want to grow my TikTok and Instagram and everything else that I'm doing. And so I cannot do that without you. And you who are watching means so much to me. So I hope to see you again, and I hope you have a good week.
What? Nothing? She just missed me. I was gone all morning.